Welcome. Tomorrow is Mercury retrograde. Now, I would like to say Mercury retrograde shadow period is 15 days before and after where the actual retrograde starts and begins. So you will feel the effects. So the shadow period started the 26th of April. Then on the 30th of April, Pluto went retrograde. And that shadow period is bigger because it is an outer planet. There's inner planets and outer planets. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that right now. So we had the shadow period of Mercury coming in. Then Pluto hit its retrograde. Then the next day, May 1st, we had a partial... I am dyslexic, so I get sometimes things backwards. I believe it was a lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse, the new moon in Taurus, which is the north node, and the south node is Scorpio. This weekend, 15th, we have a full moon in Scorpio, which is a solar eclipse, and that is a full eclipse. So with all of that, all this energy coming in, how are you? Are you okay? Last week for me was very revolutionary in my own world, outside and inside. The week before, it was a little bit, and then because it was a shadow, I could feel it, and then when it hit, it really hit, especially after that eclipse. And that eclipse, if you can use this, it's a wormhole. It's like sending you through into the future. You know how, if you ever watch Marvel comics, when Thor talks about wormholes and he takes a piece of paper, he draws 2 points and he folds them, and that's how you get to it. That's kind of what it's doing. It's kind of catapulting you into your future destiny, your future path. Especially with Mercury and Pluto being in retrograde together, it's like our inner world and our outer world are mirroring each other, and it's like, okay, on the outside, how does that make you feel? On the inside, how does this make you feel? Now let's put it together. So let's get a reading on what's coming in with this, what's the energies coming in, because a lot of people are going to be coming in and out if they haven't already. This is a good time to plan, learn about yourself, what comes up. Also look into your birth chart and natal chart, because when Mercury goes in retrograde for me, I don't have any problems. That's because of my placements. Coming out first, we got King of Pentacles. Okay, you are grounded. You are definitely in your masculine energy, and this came out and then it flipped. If you would have seen it, flipped it. You're working very hard, very, very hard on different endeavors. Okay, yeah, this is what you need to be working towards. So be in your masculine energy of doing. Okay, now I'm not saying, because the Mercury retrograde, signing contracts, all that stuff, look into it, look and see what you're doing, because when you do, I've looked into it, when you do in something, it's going to be done for good. So I remember I was talking to one guy, this is a while ago, and I was done. I told him I was done, and I have never talked to that person or heard from them ever again. So just take that into consideration. During this Mercury Pluto retrograde, during this, work hard on what you're passionate about. See those different things. What are you going to work on? Well, the moon in reverse, illuminating those secrets that are within you and the world around you. It's going to be illuminated. Princess of Swords, and I see that as like the clarity, the truth, able to bend that light, able to bend it to where you can perceive it, because you can change your perspective with a lot of things. You can change your perspective. That was 8 of Wands. Yes, this communication is going to be coming in fast and hot. Seven of Wands in reverse. What's that? And I came at this side. What's that about? They want to speak out about it. Okay. And then 8 of Swords. You don't feel the need to defend yourself anymore. You've released, you stand your ground, but you don't defend anymore, because you already know, and you don't feel that you need to do that anymore. It's like you're going back to the beginning, so you can, it's like the cycle. And the next 8 of Swords, you're releasing the mental illusion. See how she looks like she's just, it's an illusion. It's in your mind. You're releasing having to defend yourself, having that illusion in your mind. So you're releasing the defense on the outer world and the defense in your mind. Okay, so think about that. What's that? Princess of Wands. Yes. You have a lot of ideas passionately, and you want to communicate them. You want to show the world them. Ten of Cups in reverse. My daughter's here. She's off school today. Tower at the bottom. Why? Four of Pentacles. You're not holding back anymore. Judgment has already been made. Four Wands. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. There's a huge Tower moment coming. This Ten of Cups. Let's see if there's anything else I want to say with this Ten of Cups. And this deck. I saw that. The Empress. Aha. Somebody from your past, and it doesn't have to be romantic, threw away their Ten of Cups, their Empress, you. They threw it away. Heartbreak in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse. Five of Wands. They threw it away for competition, conflict, drama. They thought it would be better, but it was not. And you have released this all. You're like, if you don't realize that I am the Ten of Cups, I am the Empress, I am who I am, it's released. You are done anymore. And this other person's in nothing but drama and conflict. If you are in drama and conflict, then time to Knight of Wands. Take action. Make a difference. King of Cups. Be emotionally mature. Understand what that means. Don't use your emotions as weapons, and use your intuitiveness. I'm getting a lot. The heart chakra. Release it. Let go. You're holding on to this burden. Let go. It's not serving you anymore. Princess of Pentacles. You got a lot of these ideas. Now, it's what are you going to do with these ideas? Queen of Swords in reverse. Why is that? Judgment. That was the Judgment. Okay, Judgment has already been made by the Queen of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles that never wanted to do anything. We're going to end on that. So, what happened is there was a connection. The person threw it away. Judgment has already been made. You've already done everything. It's already been done. The person that they went to, whether they're man or woman, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. They went to somebody, Queen of Swords in reverse, that is a manipulator. They don't care about anybody. So judgment has been made. And it's like this burden is not yours to carry. It's not yours. You're just carrying that burden. So now you have the idea. Princess of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. And we saw the Princess of Swords at the bottom. This Knight of Pentacles that took forever, that you could have been romantic. Doesn't have to be. What I'm getting is that you released it. And King of Swords just landed right on top of, with the drama, with the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. King of Cups, taking action. You're in your masculine energy, very much so. You are releasing anybody and everything that doesn't serve you. So like even the Queen of Swords in reverse. If anybody's like that, you've already released them. Queen of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse. Done. You don't care, it's done. But you are still carrying this passionate burden. And this is King of Swords in reverse. You're still holding on to somebody who's cold and detached. Why? Well, this person, tell me this. They like to tell your secrets, but they want to keep their secrets because they like control. If this fits with you, it's being brought to light. So this person, that's why you're holding it on, because this person wanted to tell, and some of the things weren't even real, but they wanted to illuminate everything about you, that you were a horrible person. And now what's coming to light is they're going to be illuminated, because they're just they just want control. They want power. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Status. They don't care. They don't listen to intuition either. What can you tell me about working hard? What you need to do as a healed person? 7 of Cups in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, keep releasing these illusions. Release the passion, that drive. Because I'm picking up that you're seeing a lot of like opportunities and you want to go towards them. And you're like, I like passion. I like this. This is fun. And sometimes you do it and sometimes you don't. So be wary of your passions. It seems like you're being very passionate. Hold on. The 4-year-old wants to organize the room. Right in the middle. We can organize the room just a second. 2 of Wands upright. 8 of Pentacles in reverse and a Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. You already completed the cycle. You put a lot of hard work into this union that you have with this person. Family union. It was a family union of some type. Doesn't have to be a lover. It just could have been family. But you've already completed the cycle, so you're not working on it anymore. You dropped. Even though you worked so hard, you dropped all that. So what are you working towards now? Queen of Wands. Letting go of anxiety. 9 of Swords in reverse. You're letting go of all the okay. Yep. Any offers that you get now, you're very cautious of them. Very cautious. Yep, Queen of Swords. See right here. Okay. So someone else could probably come into your life. Feminine energy, cold, detached, just like the King of Swords. All they hear for is deceit. All it is just put some more stabs in your back. So you already know this. So you're avoiding a tower moment. Because you're not going to put yourself through this again. Because this person took forever. And they walked away. And at one point I think you felt defeated. They know now they feel defeated. They're feeling everything you're feeling because they took slow action. They didn't take any action at all. Yep, judgment has already been made. King of Pentacles and you're manifesting. Judgment has already been made. You are, as we started, King of Pentacles. You're grounded, mature, stable. You're manifesting. Or your manifestations, you've been manifesting. Ace of Wands. A lot of Wands coming in reverse. My gosh, 6 of Wands just fell on top of that in reverse. Why are you bringing this up? Protect yourself from collaborating. These passion endeavors that you're doing, there's going to be a test. There's something that's going to happen that's not going to be successful. You have to use your discernment. That's why this is getting jumbled. Because they're telling me one thing and then telling me another. Because they want you to do your shadow work and focus on what's best for you. So stand your ground when you're collaborating with people. Or if people come to ask you for questions or for help, why? Especially with the retrogrades going on. Yep, it has to do something with your childhood because you're independent. They don't have happiness. So people from your past coming back. Childhood because you're independent. Lady, man of luxury, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. The Sun in reverse. These people aren't happy. That's more with the passion, kind of. Child, like they aren't happy, so they're coming to you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So they're going to come to you wanting to say that they're a match to you, but they're not. With this Cup of Love, divine love that they say they have, but it's a cycle that's not completed yet. I do feel like they may have love, but I don't think they really know what divine love is. The love that they know is toxic. Wow, couldn't have said it better myself. The love that they have is toxic. All right, I'm going to get some archetypes real quick. Okay, I've been working with these, and with these being circles and stuff, it's kind of hard to get through. We're just going to get just a couple as they come out. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to take the top one, the sword. Thank you. Gem. That'd be good for now. Alright. The maiden. Okay. I get out my book. The sword. The knife, the blade, the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and the willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with the mother is cut. This moment defines our separation from her beginning in our journey of becoming ourself. We must make these cuts again and again if we are to grow. Decisions shape her life, and the sword is infamous shaper of our destiny. So when it's light, it's cutting through what is essential. When it's dark, it's hasty, backstabbing, and a dull, painful blade. Okay, so keep that in mind. The gem, which is the next one came out, sorry. This is the sword. This is the gem. The diamond, the gold, the inner treasure. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in a rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly deep in the earth, amid pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map. Yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. When light, it is unique, shining, generative, and irreplaceable. When dark, it's envy, greed, and grasping. Next, we have the maiden. Okay, let me get to that. The virgin, the princess, the innocent. The maiden is archetype of the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precious purity. This is why I keep seeing the passion coming out. You're gonna be tested on your passions. She is compelling and addictive. Because of her flawless and youthful glow, she's the first archetype in the trifecta of maiden mother crone. And rightfully so, because she has oh so much to learn. The maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come to her way and subject her to a challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. She must grow up, yet hastes at the threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. The maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests, dark nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, yet, young one. My stomach growled whenever we're talking about passionate fruits. Be careful what you're doing. Those cups and these passions that you're getting, you're going to be tested. When it's light, curious, enchanting, sensual, full of vitality. When dark, pretends, projects, denies, fantasizes. Okay, so with all that being in there, there's going to be a lot that's coming up. What I really highly suggest is you get a book if you don't already have one. I have several books for several different things. For my chart, I have a shadow book, I have a diary, I have a poem book, I have just regular stuff that I write down, any ideas that I come up. I'm just going to write this down because I'm going to forget. Get something to write it down or get a recorder, something. do something for yourself so you can keep track of this, because if you really do want to ascend to the next level and you want what's best in your life, you're really going to be tested. Now, don't get so hard on yourself that if you mess up or make a mistake, that is human, okay? Just understand and say, okay, look, I know that so what do I do now? Even ask your guides or yourself, what do I do now? You can ask your intuition or your gut. You know what you did wrong. What are you going to do to help try to balance, counteract that? So now that you know what it is, because life is all about balance, and it's cyclical. It goes around and around. Hope this helps. I hope you guys have a good retrograde. I hope you guys do what's best for you and grow to the best you that you can be.